resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. 48 Sports College Football by Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. We've had a few receivers win the Heisman in recent years. Devontae Smith was special. Travis Hunter on a different level, playing both ways. But what does it take for a receiver to receive this type of Heisman hype, Jesse?
Well, you have to keep making plays when everybody in the world...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 2. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They're going to ride this running back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying play action. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to touchdown Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up for the PAT. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Gee. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Jackson.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Cox. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
Yep.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This guy is having a truly special day, calling to mind the afternoon that Trace Sermon or Eddie George had, putting up huge numbers.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you and wore it so well, and you get your name mentioned in those L's and those history books, man, it's a good day.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He gets a block. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, a turnover in their own.
Athletic position on the field, doing work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can't a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll start this drive going to the air. keeps looking downfield. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Bringing it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be... And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Running through contact. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Moving out of the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gee. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give them some space. With the catch, it's Cox. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gee. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the shot. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll give it to the back. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll run play action. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single. He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Here's a hit. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away.
Offense facing fourth down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. New Mexico stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Albuquerque. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive...
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
56, UCLA, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
UCLA, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's great. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 35. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Firing to the right, complete. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So the best cover guys on the field.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
He lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Brand. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that and put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get us?
Brings it in down the left side. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 30. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk